I'm Cameron. I'm the co-founder of Zydu, and today I'm here with one of our customers, Dave Cuthrell of Gossamer Gear, a really cool ultralight camping gear retailer out of Austin, Texas. Dave, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and Gossamer?
Sure, sure. I've been working at Gossamer about 5 years now, and my background's in product development and market development, business development. Gossamer Gear is a great company to work for. It is an online company. We design and manufacture lightweight backpacks, trek poles, shelters, and other accessory products for people who like to get outdoors. We're made in America company, and we do all of our sales and marketing, like I said, online. So if you want to find us, we're at gossamergear.com.
Cool, yeah, super cool ultralight stuff. So at Gossamer Gear, what are your objectives in terms of marketing?
I guess our primary objective is to help people make the transition from where they are in their backpacking experience outdoors to an experience that's lighter and more fun for them. So we primarily focus on showing our gear in action. We focus on education and pointing them towards bloggers that really know how to get lighter outdoors.
So kind of along those lines, obviously we've been working together since really we kind of first started working with companies and helping them out with their content needs. So for you, in terms of content as related to your marketing, both the stuff that you produce and stuff that you find produced by other folks, what role has that played for you? Kind of how critical of a piece of your marketing is that?
Critical. I think it's very important. When you guys came along, we were struggling would probably be a good word to say. We're a three-man shop, so we have a lot of other duties besides online marketing. But what our primary focus in marketing is kind of threefold. We have a channel for Facebook, we have a channel for Twitter, and we have a newsletter channel. And the newsletter is turning out to be a really important part of that because it's our greatest reach right now to our customers to get our information out about sales and also just show them content that'll allow them to learn more and backpack in a better and safer way.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh,
So maybe kind of along those lines, in terms of your newsletter, who's it being sent to? What's the kind of content you're including in it? That sort of stuff.
yeah, yeah. We're sending it to past customers who've signed up for it. We're sending it to people who come along and find us through the other channels. But it was a list that we've been developing over the 10 or 12 years we've been working this as a company. So we have about 10,000, 15,000 subscribers that seem to really like our newsletter now. We focus primarily on content about how to backpack lighter, about where to backpack, and about what gear to use other than the stuff we sell.
Cool. And I mean, since you guys have really started kind of incorporating, those interesting content along the lines of those topics, both stuff you're producing, obviously stuff you're sourcing through us, what have you seen in terms of the performance of that email as far as, just kind of pure stats, opens, clicks, shares?
Initially, we saw a huge increase in opens, and that stayed consistent over time. I don't have the stats on the top of my head, but we have the initial feedback was amazing. We received a number of emails telling us how much they liked the newsletter and they really appreciated us changing it over from kind of your simple MailChimp, this is what's going on, this is what sale we're having this week, to something that they really enjoyed. We get a lot of social shares out of our newsletters. We focus on sharing relevant content from not only from the industry but from our trail investors as well.
Yeah, talk about that for a second. I mean, personally, I've used your Trail Ambassadors program and your incorporation of their content into your newsletter with a lot of our other customers as an example of, how to actually engage, build and engage a community, and really kind of leverage them as a part of your overall marketing. So talk about that for a minute, if you would.
Yeah, I'd love to. We kind of, almost by accident, came up with this idea about 2 years ago, and we were talking about guerrilla marketing and how to do marketing without spending any ad dollars. And what we had at that time was a small handful of very avid users of our gear, who were very willing to get out and promote it. They just wanted a way to do it. So the early days, we just printed out some cards that we call trail cards, and we gave them out that had a new customer discount on the back, and just had them hand them out on the trail, which was very successful. And now it's migrated into us working with the top bloggers in our little blogosphere of lightweight backpacking. And so what we offer them is links and exposure through our website and our newsletter channels to their blogs. And in return, they offer reviews of our gear in a very forthright manner, where they divulge entirely their relationship with us, and they give us good marks and bad marks, but it allows us to get really quick reviews of our gear out there so that people can see it. Because since it's all online sales, they really need to get some confidence that it's coming from people who are actually using the gear rather than just from us.
Yeah, I think it's one of the more innovative ways to, in particular, kind of co-opt a blogger community, not only obviously for reviews, but their audiences are now exposed to, your products, and they're obviously benefiting from you incorporating their content into your site and into your email newsletter and stuff. I think it's great. One of the other things I've seen you do, which I think is another good thing for retailers to consider, is incorporating some content around your customers. Sometimes I've seen kind of customer of the month or some sort of news around folks using your stuff. Do you want to maybe talk about that for a second?
Yeah, we really like to, actually, that's our feature, default feature in our weekly newsletter now, is to feature one of our customers using our gear. And we try to do it in as exotic a locations as possible. Or we also try to pick really human interest connection type stories of people like father, son, grandson trips. This one of the latest things we did was the Las Tres Chicas, which was is these three gals that are walking the entire length of South America.
Oh, wow.
And here, and we really try to show our customers using our gear to give them credit, because it's hard to get out there, and it's hard to do to get out and backpack sometimes, and some of them are very inspiring, and that they really give you an idea that you can do it too. And I really like those kind of connection stories, and I really like giving our customers credit, because they are the star for us.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great use of kind of, I don't know if you'd call it user generated or user submitted content, but at least focusing it on your user, which is obviously kind of the most important constituency for your business. What about I guess kind of what plans do you have for the future, as far as the stuff that you've done related to content over the last I guess really 6 months, at least with us, but looking forward, what plans do you guys have?
Primarily we're looking at building the Trail Ambassador community, and to continue to try to build our community online. I think we have a good combination that we're going to work this year and into next spring, and then see where it takes us from there. We've migrated from a very HTML centric type of storefront to more of a community presence in the backpacking community, and we continue to want to move in that community space to create a bigger and better community around backpacking with lightweight gear.
Mm-hmm. Do you still see email being a pretty central piece of your marketing going forward, as far as continuing to try and grow that audience and, you know, delivering them content on a weekly basis.
Absolutely. I think that email is the central piece. I think, you know, I've played around for a while now with Facebook and Twitter, and those are certainly great ways to build community. But as far as punching the message out there to the widest audience possible, email is where it's at. And it's without a doubt one of the things that drives our sales the most.
Great. That's great to hear. Well, Dave, I appreciate you taking some time to talk with us about your guys' use of content, and excited to continue to be working with you.
Yeah, and likewise, and I also want to tell you I appreciate all the work that y'all do at Zyto. We've been involved with you guys since you started your company up, and I've seen a lot of good things come from it, and I'm looking for some more. So keep it going.
Awesome. Thanks, Dave.